Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here in the hopefully last episode of this Let's Play. So we've got 2 years until the Ming are vulnerable to being conquered. Or a little bit less actually, about a year and a couple months. So we're going to do that. It's still a little bit up in the air if we're going to attack Korea, and then by attacking Korea drag in the Ming, or whether or not we're just going to focus on just the Ming and involve a war with Delhi as well. So I'm not sure yet. We'll see what the world state is in about a year. I always forget how nice the Europa music is. I don't usually listen to it when I play on my own. It's very calming music sometimes, and other times it's crazy level war music that sounds like you get trumpets playing in your ears. Fits the tone of the game rather nicely, though. We are definitely unquestionably the strongest nation in the game in terms of development. No debate in Parliament. You know, we don't actually even need a debate in Parliament because we've got the Spy Discovery Act, which kind of balances out. But we'll do support ruling dynasty, I guess. Oh, promote. We don't want to do scapegoats. Diplomatic. Shoot, hit the wrong thing. There we go. I hit the wrong thing. We do not have 100% army professionalism anymore. Darn. I wish it would go over it to like 105, even if the benefits stopped at 100. That way, every time there's an event, I don't happen to lose all the benefit for being at 100. It's a little bit frustrating. February next year, we can attack the Ming. In fact, our truces with their tributary state is running out. Korea, of course, is not an issue. The Ming are not an issue. The only real struggle I foresee is if Delhi is involved. Oh. One of our generals died. Interesting, it's letting us attack now versus the Ming, because the truce said February. Korea and Delhi would join. If I attack Korea, the Ming would join. So we are going to attack Korea, and hopefully we can focus down the Ming as well. The Ming are going to be rather of a joke here, so we call in Russia. I can call in the Wu. I might call in the Wu just to... AI is better at carpet sieging than human players, so... This additional missionary is making things go really fast. Canton has joined Parliament. We still only have 18 out of, what, the 46 we need? Certainly making it a lot easier on us. Just slowly over time let them do it. Unfortunately, there's no like ideas or decisions you can pass that would boost the likelihood of getting additional support in a parliament. It's too bad because it would make some nice sense. They've got ideas for almost everything else. The Ming. I don't know if we're gonna. I assume we'll be able to take all the Ming land in this war, or not. Wow, I may have just miscalculated again. That sucks. Actually, if we continue this war against Korea, we should get enough war score to take China. We'll just have to take most of China's lands and not Korea's. Not any of Korea, really. But I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. I just want control over China. Fulfill the dreams of a Japanese empire, or 120 or so years before they ever really got around to doing it. I mean, this kind of was the Japanese imperialist dream, control all of Eastern Asia. Obviously, it's impossible for us to get all these islands, but that unfortunately just seems to be the way it goes. Okay, we can take all that. And we can take that. We just need a higher war score. We'll let Tonggu and the Wu and Champa hunt down the Korean armies. I'm just going to focus on sieging, honestly. Sieging and converting. The life of a conqueror with good marches. Still unwilling to admit defeat. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I suppose I should go help my march, considering I've put up a level 8 fort there and there. Not that the level 8 fort would do much, because you can walk between forts, but I don't think anyone's getting through that mountain range anytime soon. Not with plus 40 fort defense. There we go. Korea is willing to take peace. The end of the Ming Empire. With the fall of Chongqing, the last remains of the Empire of China have been crushed. The mandate of heaven and the ancient Confucian administration are now clearly seen as defunct concepts, and the scholar gentry as a class will have to evolve into something else or perish. Though the memory of empire will live for some time, the Empire of Japan will forever be remembered as the destroyers of the last empress. Victory is ours. It's been a long time coming, and I did not know that you got monarch points for wiping them out. We'll go till it's all cored, and then we will probably stop. The Wu here are our allies, so I'm not going to threaten to conquer them. We've now converted Beijing. Yeah, Confucianism is a thing of the past, except in Wu and Korea. So it's not entirely of the past, but it's certainly never going to regain its former prominence. How have I not converted these guys' capital yet? That little speck in the middle of all this blue is bugging me a little. Where did I get rebels? That said rebels appeared. Huh. Weird. Whatever. Unfortunately, our name is still stuck up here on top of Korea, but... I suppose we could conquer Korea. Fix that issue with our name. Probably not. Well, it's been fun getting this far in the game as Japan. Unfortunately, in my experience, Japan, despite as strong and rich and powerful as they can be, is significantly less exciting than nations to the west of them. I don't know, I think it's because the Ming anchor this whole region into a very stagnant form for a very long time until they collapse or you finish them off. I mean, I think that's why playing as Japan always ends up being slightly boring at some point. Yeah, because until you can kill the Ming, you can't really expand westward too much, and killing the Ming it unfortunately takes a while. The only reason we were able to beat the Ming is because eventually Russia expanded to there and bordered them. Otherwise, I don't think we could have easily conquered the Ming at all, considering the amount of troops they could field. Most of our wealth is just solely coming from the amount of land we own in China now. Anyway, since I'm bored waiting for this, let's just raise tons of military units. See how badly I can bankrupt my empire. Ooh. There we go. That's about as close we're going to get to it. Let's just raise an absolutely monstrous amount of units and kill. I've got to imagine I just killed my army professionalism. Yeah. Look how fast it's going down. All those wonderful mercenaries. Considering they're reworking mercenaries. Whoa, what is this? The shipyards of Haiju. Gain 4 production. Great shipyards. Cool. I guess they must have events starting around now to boost Japan, because they were starting to get more advanced as a country at this point. Slightly. Interesting. We have maxed out Diplo points. Oop, that's exploit development. Since tech really doesn't matter at this point, let's just spend them all. Yeah, same thing with admin. There we go. Oh, my poor army professionalism. We got coal now in some of our provinces. How much coal do we actually have? Not much. Eh. Yeah, we've got a handful of coal. This actually area has a surprisingly large amount of coal over here. Slightly surprised there's so much. I can't even scroll down. There we go. To see all the core construction. I don't think that's all the cores just yet, though, so. It might be, but it's hard to tell. I believe that is all the cores, but let's wait till these armies are raised. I just want to see how many troops I could actually support. Oh, rose up on top of my army. That's always convenient, you know? Let's make sure we have all level 3 people. And that should be our last regiment being raised. So, at October, or rather November 1st, 1794, Japan has hit the peak of its power under my rule. And we have 716,000 troops with around 4,000 development, and we're not even able to exploit essentially any of China. We've just gotten the coastal provinces, none of this central development. So that is a pretty powerful empire. I'll just quick do the timeline so you guys can watch our rise to power. Starting, of course, over here as the Shimazu. Okay, well that's it. Sorry for those of you who wanted to see it till 1821, but we're kind of stuck with two very strong allies to our west, who even if I broke an alliance with, it would still be a pain to try and break my way through. So this is the end of interesting play. We got, of course, some of the New World colonized. Austria had one of the better games I've seen Austria do in a while. Great power on their own, even without most of Hungary, and without beating the Ottomans. France, oddly enough, was Holy Roman Emperor. That's a big HRE for the AI. And Great Britain didn't actually have that amazing of a game looking around. Still great power, though, mostly for their internal own development. Yeah, pretty well developed. So anyway, that is it for this Let's Play. I'm switching games for a couple months, because that's what I've decided to do. A couple months of Europa, a couple months of something else. Please check them out. Doesn't mean I won't be doing Europa videos periodically, probably guides if requested. And hope to see you guys all in another series. Bye for now.